Welcome to Coach Nick's Purposefully Fit podcast. Coach Nick is here to inspire, motivate, and encourage you on your journey toward being purposefully fit. Be sure to visit our website at www.iamnicke.com. That's www.iamnicke.com. Get ready to be purposefully fit with Coach Nick.
Hey y'all, it's your favorite coach, Coach Nick E. And I'm back with a new series entitled In the Waiting. Y'all, waiting is something that is inevitable and we cannot escape. Trust me, y'all. Your girl has tried. We have to wait in the line at the grocery store, wait for our spouse to do all that stuff we asked them to do, wait for our children to get ready. Now, to my parents, to my guardians, is it just me or do the kids go slower than a sloth in molasses when it's time to be somewhere important and get there on time? Okay? Now look, I know that's a whole nother podcast for another day. We also have to wait for God to answer a prayer. Wait for a response to all of our questions. Wait for that decision from the interview we had. Waiting is a part of life. And the real thing is, we can't escape it. We can't erase it, so we might as well learn how to live through it while we wait. Now, this new series, y'all, is stretching me. And if I could be really real with y'all, I don't like waiting for certain things or certain people. Like, I consider myself to be a patient person. However, I'm going to be real honest. I am selectively patient. Okay? So y'all just pray for me. Don't judge me. Judge yourself. When I need to be somewhere, my family knows I will leave you without hesitation if you're going to make me late, okay? If I am hungry, like sure enough, stomach touching my back hungry, I will change up my entire menu because I have issue waiting for food when I'm borderline hangry, okay? I would actually opt out for what I thought I wanted so that I could warm it up versus cooking it or going to a restaurant and waiting. Can anybody relate to that? Like, I know I can't be talking to myself. So I looked up the word wait and I nearly shut my laptop off, walked away with an entire attitude, like a bona fide attitude, fussing like, what? Waiting got to do with all of this. Why do I have to wait? What does wait have to do with my purpose? Why do we have to wait? Like, I had a whole attitude, y'all. So to wait means to allow time to go by, especially while staying in one place without doing very much. To allow time to go by until someone else comes. It also means to allow time to go by until something that you are expecting happens. And the last definition says to allow time to go by until you can do something. I'm just going to pause right there because I don't know about y'all, but I already have an attitude. Like, I have an attitude again, like another attitude. Like, what am I waiting on now? What we waiting on, right? We are in the last quarter of 2023, and some of you have been in the waiting room of life for a very long time. You have been wondering, how much longer do I have to wait? Why am I waiting? Who am I waiting for? When they gonna come by and pick me up? When will my blessings manifest? I have a simple answer that you're probably not going to like because I didn't really like it. But your blessings will manifest after the waiting. I know. Just stop fussing. Before you unsubscribe and turn the podcast off, I need you to hear me out. While you are in the waiting, it does not mean you are inactive. It does not mean you are alone. It does not mean that things aren't happening to and for you. However, waiting is an activity that is connected to time. The time will vary per person, per situation, condition, purpose, and so much more. So I need you to realize that waiting is a verb that is an action word that is time bound, which tells me that after we finish something, after the wait, something will happen. Okay? So just bear with me before you walk away. Now, as a Christian, I know that in the waiting, the Lord will renew my strength. I also know that in the waiting, that me and you will be equipped to soar high. We'll be able to run and not get tired, y'all. We'll be able to walk and not faint and give up. If you don't believe me, go check Isaiah 40:31. I also know that in the waiting, that our heart will be strengthened and that the Lord will be good to us. I mean, that's like really good news. You don't have to take my word for it. Check out Psalms 27:14 and Lamentations 3:25. I also know that in the waiting, the Lord will be gracious to us and exalt us, like put us up, y'all. You don't have to believe me. Go check out Isaiah 30:18 and Psalm 37:34. Now, while you're in the waiting, you may need to stay in one place for a season, doing exactly what you are doing, gaining all your knowledge and experience that you're learning in that environment before you can be elevated to your next. I know you may feel like you aren't doing enough or you are wasting your time. However, sometimes you aren't wasting your time. You are waiting in time. Okay? You need to learn to distinguish the two. Now, I'm going to just be real with you. Some of y'all are wasting time in relationships, on jobs, in ministry because it's comfortable. And you already know that you've been wasting time. You don't need no big old red flag. You done seen the red flag. You carrying the flag. So you already know. And the way you know is there is no evidence of fruit in those situations. In those cases, you need to do more and prepare your exit. I ain't telling you how to do it, when to do it, but you know if you are wasting your time, you need to go on, get on up, keep on stepping. But when you are waiting in time, you need to allow time to pass so that the weight in you can increase your spiritual weight. Your purpose will not survive if you prematurely step into a position. Just trust me, y'all, you're in the waiting. Also, while you're in the waiting, you may need to depend on someone else to come by. Now, I done took and told y'all earlier, I have paused, I have challenged waiting for people who are going to make me late. However, there are times when we are going to need to be still and allow the appropriate person or persons to come by and partner with us because they are the next level of experience, resources, network, and wisdom we're going to need to adequately elevate to the next level. You're in the waiting. I'm in the waiting. Say it with me. I'm in the waiting. Now, this wait I'm about to talk about, we're usually familiar with. When we are waiting for something to happen, we have been expecting miracles, perhaps healing for a loved one, maybe that notification that you qualify for that loan. Maybe you've been waiting for that acceptance letter to college. Perhaps you are waiting for something supernatural to happen in your finances, your marriage, and through your children. This is the place we are familiar with, but it will also test your gangster, okay? Because you are believing for the miracle. However, there is no indication of how much time it will take to manifest. I know. You're in the waiting. And lastly, while you're in the waiting, you may need to take action before the blessing comes. Now, time is going by, tick-tock on the clock, and you've been in one or two positions. Either you've been complacent, stagnant, knowing what to do and not doing anything, or you have been very busy doing a lot of things, but not the right things. You've been praying for God to move in your life, but He's been waiting on you. Or you've been doing good things and even great things, but not the God things that you know you should be doing so that you can experience more success and get to that next level. I know. You're in the waiting. Being in the waiting is not a bad thing. And I find that frustration comes whenever I shift my focus to the fact that I'm waiting rather than on the activity that is required while I wait. So join me, y'all, over the next few weeks as we unpack this waiting process and how to get the most out of life while we are in the waiting. God bless.
You have been listening to the Purposefully Fit podcast with Coach Nick. Visit her on the web at www.iamnicke.com. Spread the word to help others get purposefully fit by subscribing to this podcast. Thanks for listening to this episode of the Purposefully Fit podcast with Coach Nick.